Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda7 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 vlog here today. In this video, I am going to be talking about the July month ahead, as well as the summer weekends that they recently announced. I think they announced the weekends yesterday. Obviously, the month ahead's been out for a little while now. I just wasn't playing when it was announced, and it's not too much to talk about anyways, so it's not really big missed opportunity. Just going to be going for a couple strange rocks in this video. I'm just home for lunch here really quick, and kind of need to make this video a bit fast, so doesn't really don't really have anything big to do on the screen here, but pretty much the only real update for this month is the new Elite Dungeon, which they are already coming out with another Elite Dungeon, which is pretty sweet. Obviously, this has kind of been their goal for these, was to reuse assets a little bit and then sort of just like make the dungeon as best as they can with things like that. That'll make it a little bit easier and make it them able to do it a lot quicker. So that's kind of been the idea. And this dungeon is going to be actually in the wilderness, which is pretty cool, although of course it's not something they're going to emphasize on too much, because you are going to be able to get there without having to go through the wilderness and be PK'd. So at least there's that. I mean, I probably wouldn't have liked it if you could just have people camping and PKing you when you're on your way there, and like with all your gear and shit. So makes sense that they're going to let you not do that. But it sounds pretty cool. It's going to involve the tier 92 tectonic. Now, in the month ahead, they only said it was going to have the legs and helm, but based off the fact that they just released the cerenic top, I assume they're going to do that for the tectonic as well. Wouldn't really make sense if they didn't do that, but we'll have to wait and see. But within the dungeon, there's going to be some pretty cool sounding bosses, at least this one especially. The first Celestial Dragon sounds pretty cool to me. And then apparently the brother of the KBD, which in the month ahead video looked like the KBD model with some face paint on it. So nothing super excited from that. But yeah, it sounds pretty cool in general. I mean, there's not too much other details other than that. The new upgraded tectonic gear. You will have to have completed the Temple of Amanishi at least once to be able to do it, which is kind of interesting. And similarly, it's going to be for up to 3 players. With the more you bring, the easier it gets. And then it will also have a story mode as well. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm just looking forward to it in general, although it's most likely not going to come out until, I would say my guess for this update is the 23rd of July, because they have already said in the video that the beach is going to be starting on July 30th, which is the last Monday of the month. So you assume that they will have the Elite Dungeon the week before that one, so that'll be pretty cool. But the beach is coming back. I mean, you all know what the beach is, some shitty event that they have in the Lumbridge Crater, and it's just one of those things with XP and all garbage. Don't really want to talk about that too much. Also listed on here was the Rune Pass thing, which is something I talked about a little bit in my last video. Don't really want to go into details, it's already out. And then the last thing on here was the Account Security Week, which is going on currently, and I talked about that as well in my video. Was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago on my video that I released on Monday. So yeah, a couple ninja fixes that came out that are coming out as well, they listed. They're going to have finally clan broadcasts, so when people are spamming grats in your clan chat, you don't have to ask what the hell happened. And they're also going to make your summoning points be 990, just like prayer points, which I don't see the importance of, but yeah, that is pretty much everything for the month. Like I said, not too much to get excited about aside from the Elite Dungeon. There's really no other updates in the whole month, so that kind of sucks. But they are kind of going to be supplemented, at least for the last 2 weekends, by the Summer Weekends of 2018, which they just released yesterday. And there's a lot of stuff coming with these. So the first one starts on the 21st of July. It's the 21st and 22nd of July, and it's focusing on Menaphos and Sophonem. I'm not going to read through all the bonuses that are going to be available, because that would take too long. I'm just going to highlight the ones that I think are pretty cool and I might take advantage of. There's going to be 50% increased rep in Menaphos if you want to try and grind for Menaphos rep. And there's also going to be 25% increased Slayer experience within the Sophonem Slayer dungeon, which might be pretty decent. And then, if you want to see all the bonuses, just check out the news post on the RuneScape homepage yourself. But those ones sound pretty cool. The next weekend after that, on the 28th and 29th of July, is going to be the skilling weekend, where there's quite a few bonuses for a lot of different skills, although not many of them are very good. Notably, there will be double Dungeoneering tokens that weekend, which might be good to go for. At least it will populate Dungeoneering a lot more. There's also going to be 25% increased fletching experience, which is pretty good. I mean, it's the only skill that's getting a direct XP increase for all methods of training it, I believe. So that's something you might want to look at if you're not 99 or 120 or 200 mil or whatever you want to go for. Then there's also double XP and respect in the Artisan's Workshop if you don't have that comp requirement out of the way, or if it's trim, I don't know, but that would be good to do. And then other than that, the rest of them aren't too exciting, but you can check out the full list again on the home page. On the 4th and 5th of August, there's going to be Clue Scroll weekend. Although the last time they did this, it was pretty trash. Hopefully they improve the rewards this time, although I doubt they will. You'll get 1 free reroll for clue rewards per day, and an improved chance to get clue scrolls from drops and pickpocketing, which I'm interested to see how improved that really is. And if you are above 2500 total level, you'll get an elite clue for free on each of the 2 days, with the level of clue scaling down as total levels decrease. And the clues will have a chance to give a rewards from this box thing that it comes with, including Slayer VIP tickets, Silverhawk Down, Tight Springs, Charms, XP Lamps, and Stars. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully they increase the rewards from last time, but I'm pretty convinced that they will not. Be right back 1 second, though. Alright, sorry about that little pause there, but the next weekend after that, on the 11th and 12th of August, is the Combat Weekend, and this one is going to have 50% increased Slayer experience across the board, so I will probably be doing a lot of Slayer on that weekend, trying to work towards my 120 Slayer on that. It also says increased chance of rare drops and enhanced Ring of Wealth. So is that just across the board everywhere? I'm really interested to see how increased the drops really are. There's also charm drops, give 1 more charm than normal. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You'll also be able to loot from Mazcab raids once per day on that weekend, and choose your own boss Slayer assignments over that weekend. Sounds like a pretty good one. And then the final weekend for this event, the 18th to 19th of August, is the minigames weekend. You'll get +1 gold Castle Wars tickets per game, regardless of win, lose, or draw. So if you're going for trim, then you are probably going to want to take advantage of that. Also, you will have, let's see, +50% produce points at Livid Farm, which is obviously one of the worst comp requirements out there. So something I might look into, although I'm kind of just hoping I can get it from the merchant at this point, to be honest. And other than that, I mean, none of the other ones really seem that significant, but you can check out the full list again on the RuneScape homepage news post. Moving on to, oh wow, where's my friggin' Strange Rock? During the entire time from the 21st of July to the 19th of August, there's going to be ports bonuses going on, player-owned ports. So you're going to have 25 voyages per day instead of 15. You'll have all voyages return 30% extra resources or trade goods, and the ability to get the barmaid special voyages on Saturdays and Sundays as well as Thursdays. So those are always nice to have, especially when you're just like re-rolling voyages to try and get that one that you have a ship ready for. So looking forward to those, and yeah, it sounds like some cool stuff to spice up the end of July and throughout August. We'll see how the bonuses end up ending up, and then probably in September we're going to have another double XP weekend, presumably at some point. So they'll kind of be wrapped into this almost the same way. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video, you guys. Like I said, did have to make it a bit quick here because I am on my lunch break and do have to get back to work pretty soon. But I did want to go ahead and cover the things that the July month ahead, which I missed, and then go ahead and make a little section on the summer weekends they announced yesterday. I will have a new episode of the Collection King series coming out really soon, and I'm probably going to do some Slayer as well for the 120 Slayer series. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.